Thanks for watching Endgame Economics. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. It's completely free for you, and it helps us continue making more videos like this.
All right, let's just jump right in. I want you to think about your typical day for a second. Think about the conversations you have at the office, with your family, or, even just scrolling online. How many times do you actually stop yourself from saying exactly what is on your mind? If you're like most of us, you spend your entire life constantly filtering your thoughts. We choose our words super carefully, we stay neatly inside these comfortable social boundaries, and we actively avoid saying things that could, torpedo our careers or ruin our relationships. It's an incredibly normal survival instinct. But in today's Explainer, we're going to look at a totally fascinating case study of someone who chose the exact opposite path. We're going to explore what actually happens when you strip away that filter completely.
And that brings us to a really compelling anomaly, Kanye West. For years, he built this massive global brand on saying exactly what was on his mind, with absolutely no hesitation and seemingly zero fear. Now, initially, this choice to live with no filter, it looked like an absolute superpower. It made his art visceral and his public persona incredibly magnetic. But, as we'll see, freedom of expression on a massive scale has a hidden cost, and the choice to be completely unfiltered ultimately carried an enormous, highly complex price tag that ended up reshaping his entire life.
Section 1. The Unfiltered Outsider Refusing to Fit In.
So before all the massive controversies and the endless news headlines, Kanye was basically just this creative kid that industry executives completely dismissed. I mean, picture this. Early on in his career, he'd walk into these pristine record label offices wearing a pink polo and a backpack, playing his demo tapes, and industry executives literally laughed in his face. He just did not fit their expectations of what a successful hip-hop artist was supposed to look or sound like. But this actually reveals a huge double-edged sword that we call irrational certainty. When those executives doubted him, he didn't shrink back, right? He pushed harder. His absolute refusal to conform created incredible innovation and greatness. But, and this is the kicker, the exact same irrational certainty that created his global success also planted the inevitable seeds for intense friction. The very trait that makes you a genius in the studio, it makes you a lightning rod out in public.
Moving on to Section 2. When honesty becomes spectacle, fame's multiplier.
We really need to pivot away from just looking at individual psychology here, because fame fundamentally changes how human communication actually works. Fame acts as this massive, completely uncontrollable multiplier. Think about it. The bigger the audience becomes, the more dangerous impulsive communication becomes. If an ordinary, everyday person expresses a highly impulsive, unfiltered opinion, maybe, 10 people hear it? A few friends might get mad, but it blows over. But when a global celebrity does it, like firing off an unfiltered late-night tweet, that passing thought doesn't just disappear. It gets dissected by millions, it spawns thousands of reaction videos, and it becomes permanent international news by breakfast. Millions of people aren't just listening to understand what you mean, they are immediately reacting. Every single emotional moment is captured, frozen in time, and broadcast forever.
And this creates a huge systemic clash. As human beings, we naturally crave nuance, context, truth. We genuinely want to understand the full picture of a situation. But the internet, the digital systems and algorithms we use to communicate today, reward the exact opposite. They reward outrage, conflict, and raw emotion. They inherently punish context. So when you drop absolute, unfiltered honesty into a digital machine built specifically to accelerate outrage and reward conflict, well, every passing thought becomes a potential explosion.
Section 3. The Authenticity Trap, the myth of just be yourself.
Okay, we have all heard the myth. It's plastered on coffee mugs and inspirational posters everywhere. Just be yourself. And sure, it sounds incredibly noble in theory, but let's be real. Living completely unfiltered works great right up until the exact moment you tell your boss what you genuinely think of their new haircut. Examining the reality of human social structures reveals a much more complex truth. Society actually runs on essential filters. Diplomacy is absolutely required to maintain relationships. Trust is mandatory for businesses to function. Cooperation is essential for communities to thrive. Add to that basic self-control and judgment, these filters aren't necessarily fake. They're the fundamental glue that holds civilization together. Public figures face an impossible challenge here. They are demanded by their fans to remain utterly authentic while operating inside rigid systems that will severely punish absolute honesty. The very trait that made Kanye stand out became the exact trait that triggered enormous consequences.
Section 4. The psychology of attention, an evolutionary mismatch.
To truly get why this happens, we have to look at our biology, specifically the number 150. Human beings evolved in small tribes of about 50 to 150 people. For thousands and thousands of years, our brains developed specifically to manage the social dynamics, the feedback, and the opinions of roughly 150 individuals. That's it. We were literally never biologically designed to process mass feedback.
Now I want you to contrast that evolutionary limit with modern celebrity. 100 million. Just imagine getting praise, vicious criticism, intense admiration, and outright hatred from 100 million people all arriving simultaneously on your phone, on the news, and out in the streets. It creates psychological conditions unlike anything in human history. The pressure is completely unprecedented, and the human brain just straight up doesn't have the hardware to process it healthily.
This massive evolutionary mismatch manifests as what we call the trapped persona. It usually starts with a single statement being amplified globally. Then, because the internet absolutely never forgets, temporary victories blur with permanent, unforgiving mistakes. Over time, the line separating what is a private thought and what is a public performance begins to completely evaporate. Ultimately, the person ends up fighting their own image. They get trapped inside this endless cycle, fighting their supporters, fighting their critics, and fighting impossible expectations, often all at the exact same time.
Which brings us to Section 5, the universal dilemma, the price of absolute honesty.
You see, this entire analysis isn't just about one musician. It's really a reflection of a fundamental human question that every single one of us grapples with. Because deep down, a lot of people genuinely wish they could just say exactly what they think. We all hide parts of ourselves, don't we? We edit, we filter, we adapt to our surroundings just to survive. Kanye's story fascinates so many people, whether they love his music or totally loathe his controversies, because it exposes our own secret desires. We watch him and kind of wonder what it would actually look like to stop hiding the messy, unfiltered parts of our own minds.
But here is the harsh reality check. Words have consequences, and the price of absolute honesty can be far, far higher than anyone expects. Living completely unfiltered can absolutely create moments of pure brilliance and undeniable innovation, but it's impossible to escape the fact that the inevitable consequences of that absolute honesty make the actual lived-in cost astronomically high.
So I want to leave you with a lingering thought that distills this entire cultural case study down into one deeply personal, introspective choice. Ask yourself right now, would you rather be completely honest or completely accepted? It's a heavy question for sure, but it's definitely one worth thinking about the next time you decide to filter or not filter your words. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Explainer. I really hope it gave you a fascinating new perspective. Keep learning, and I'll see you next time.